I tried every famous cartoon food.
I remember the first time I gained consciousness. It was when SpongeBob forgot the Krabby Patty formula. I know you remember that. Ever since then, I've wanted to try a Krabby Patty. So what if there was a way to do that? That is why today we are going to make and taste the top 12 most popular foods from various cartoons ranging from SpongeBob, One Piece, The Simpsons, and many others, of which will fight to win the title of the best cartoon food ever. These are all foods voted on by you. The top 4 vote getters are gonna receive a first round bye, while the other 8 duke it out in round 1, starting with our first matchup. Number 9, bacon and eggs from Howl's Moving Castle. The competitor, number 8, the bet it all on black garlic burger from Bob's Burgers. For the record, Drive My Car was in second place. You know, I know a lot of people were asking for it, but
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of looked just like it though, a little bit.
You can make it. It's actually not that hard. Just don't try stealing it from Fig Jam. Now, most of the videos online use the Bob's Burger cookbook as fact, but we did our detective work, and guess what? Everyone was wrong. The version Bob makes in the show is totally different from the book. On the show, Bob makes an onion parm red wine vinegar sauce that we presume is pureed because the bottom bun gets shredded romaine, diced tomatoes, and a drizzle of the sauce. There's no onions in sight at all. Now spread on the black garlic, the only ingredient actually mentioned on your cooked burger patty. Add it to your bottom bun and crown with a mayo brushed top bun. The only thing that I would hope that we would achieve is some sort of a reaction that might have us going, this is an exquisite mouthfeel.
Get to the root of hair loss with personalized treatments through Hims.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock rewards with Google Play.
Next up, number 9, bacon and eggs from Howl's Moving Castle. While we didn't have an open fire, there is a calcifer appearance. The cartoonishly wide bacon is everything here, and we're committed to that. So we're meat gluing 2 pork bellies together, placing it in sous vide, slicing it, and roasting it. This was not an easy task, but we wanted to get it right. And then we finished off in the frying pan with our eggs. Feed calcifer the shells, of course. Look, we didn't have Miyazaki's budget here. Cook the eggs sunny side up, right in the baking grease until the whites are set. Get a big block of cheese, some fresh bread, and a hot cup of tea ready. And of course, 2 spoons and a fork. Our judges today are Chef Christian, a kid at heart with a very discerning palate. But our second judge is someone we could have never expected. Someone who has brought smiles all across the earth. Bill Oakley, former showrunner and head writer of The Simpsons. I'd love to say it's a small world because now he's making food content and what he calls an
that's crazy.
lowbrow reviewer on Instagram. We're a big fan of.
You making food content now? Imagine. I don't know if he, the founder of Simpsons or whatever, some shit, but imagine they actually make a Simpsons, what is it? Like a fast food restaurant or some shit. I don't know. Or a burger place. It don't even gotta be fast food or whatever. Like an actual restaurant.
Him, and we're happy to have him here.
I mean, this is eggs and
Should be
bacon,
crazy.
but you do have a very big block of cheese and some
Crusty
bread
crowd, too,
and
I
some
ain't gonna
hot tea. This is kind of fire. Serving like a bacon steak like that, amazing idea. So instead of getting a ton of tiny slices that are super crispy and maybe almost dry, instead you get this thick, beautiful, luscious, almost steak-like slice of bacon. It's salty, it's fatty. And of course you got some fried eggs. It's a fried egg, so it's not that special, right? But altogether, this makes a pretty classic breakfast. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of bread. I like it.
It's delicious, but the cheese is really what puts it over the top for me. Something about that particular cheese on top of this stuff takes it to another level.
The bacon, thick and luscious. The egg, runny. The tea kind of does help wash it all down.
Let's bring out the burger and see where that stacks up. I will say visually, to me, this looks like a very average burger.
It looks like a burger from a cartoon, which is exactly what it is. It looks like if you were to draw Archie comics, 1959, they're having a burger in Pop's Chocolate Shop, that's what it would look like.
It's actually a very good point. There's a lot of black garlic underneath that.
No cheese.
They're betting it all on black garlic, so let's taste. You know, it's leaving a lot to be desired. I don't know if I would bet it all on this black garlic burger.
It's shockingly bland. Even the black garlic is barely noticeable.
There's a lot of black garlic on this. I'm really not picking it up that much. But all in all, I would say it's like tasty, but it's not like blow my mind. I'd come back to this restaurant if it were a restaurant.
It's really lacking something, and I don't know whether that would be cheese or some other element.
Also, I noticed there's no like acid, like a pickle.
So, yeah, it's lacking in texture too. It doesn't have any crunch in it.
So that's the issue. It's lacking depth, I think is what we're talking about here. So let's vote. 1, 2, 3.
Bacon and eggs.
Woo! Oh, crazy. I thought you were a
Okay.
writer, I know you're an artist. It seems odd at first glance, bacon and eggs beating a burger, and I get that, but honestly,
The burger wasn't that good.
yeah, sometimes there's beauty in simplicity, and I think it's one of those moments. Moving on. Number 9, Bacon and Eggs from Howl's Moving Castle moves on to the next round to face our number 1 seeded Krabby Patty from SpongeBob.
Our next first round battle is an anime showdown. Number 5, Naruto versus number 12, One Piece. Ramen may be the real secret to Naruto's success, specifically extra large miso tonkotsu ramen with extra chashu from Ichiraku Ramen.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funny thing. I actually order my ramen exactly like this, and I ordered it like this before I even
They
knew about
actually
it.
made it. It's
That said, I
crazy,
made
bro.
tonkotsu
It kind of look good though.
in an easy way that I've devised. But that would take a while to explain here, so head to the link in the description if you want to learn how to make it. We never saw exactly how Naruto's favorite ramen is built, but I've worked with enough Japanese chefs, and this is how I do it. First,
I'm gonna be honest. I smashed the hell out that bowl, bro. And I don't even know what it is. It look like some eggs on the side. A couple of little, you know what I'm saying, little noodles. I don't know what the hell is that. Look like cheese or some shit. A block of cheese. What the hell? Got meat on the side. You know what I'm saying? But like, who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? Give it a go. Who wouldn't give it a go?
Saw exactly how Naruto's favorite ramen is built, but I've worked with enough Japanese chefs, and this is how
I'll
I
definitely
do it.
probably
First,
smash
a
that
nice
shit.
Miso tare, then a rich tonkotsu broth. Creamy and delicious. Of course, cooked straight ramen noodles. There's absolutely no dipping ramen here. Followed by an extra heaping helping of chashu. Your soy ahitama egg, menmen, which is bamboo shoots, narutomaki, or fish cakes. This look familiar to you? Thinly sliced green onion, nori. I don't know how Naruto is eating this every day and not gaining weight. I guess it's all the energy he's expending, but realistically, I would also eat this every day, even without a lifetime pass to Ichiraku Ramen. Next up, number 12, Sanji's Curry, aka Marine Captain's Curry from One Piece. You've been asking me to make this dish for a long time. It starts with freshly ground garam masala, then we go on to seasoning and marinating our beefs with aromatics and yogurt. Next, we finely dice onions, cooked until beautifully browned and caramelized. Then we blanch tomatoes so that we can peel their skin off. Now, to the lard flour base of a curry roux, we then add curry powder and garam masala, mix until lightly brown and fragrant. Then to a pot of boiling carrots and potatoes, we add the curry roux, beef stock, the tomatoes, and of course, those beautiful browned onions. Give it a mix, and finally, we add our marinated meat and cook. Bring it to a boil, simmer, reduce. Finish that off with some nice sweetness from a freshly grated apple. Serve it up on a beautiful marine plate, and let's just hope you don't get thrown overboard.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm scared, I'm gonna be honest.
This right here. This look like some homemade shit, like some real homemade shit. You feel me? Like, I feel like you'll find this at Thanksgiving or some shit, or your granny might make it. I'm pretty sure I tried this out before, but I don't know about with the apples and shit. But this definitely look familiar. Rice on the side too.
I don't want to let you guys down on this.
Naruto versus One Piece. Which show is better? That's not what we're answering today, actually. But we are going to find
look
out
good,
which
though.
of these dishes is better. Let's start with One Piece, yeah?
They both look healthy.
Oh, wow. It's going to be hard for any other cartoon dish to compete against this.
This is the type of dish where you take a bite and you're like, maybe I'll just have a little. And then you say that about 30 or 40 more times until the plate is empty. It's a classic Japanese curry, but a little bit elevated. I mean, you've got this like succulent fatty beef, incredibly spice-rich curry sauce, and it's just so rich, but it's not too heavy. There's a little bit of sweetness from that apple.
I could eat a gallon of this. We still got 7 more dishes to go.
Now we have Ichiraku Ramen. Cheers. How is Naruto not fat?
He's burning mad calories. This is what I imagine Naruto feels when he's at the bar, just housing it, asking for more.
I've always found that the more amount of noodles that I can get in my mouth, the better. This is ridiculous. It's unctuous, it's creamy, it's almost...
Nah, it's crazy, bro. He actually eating that shit with chopsticks. I can't do it, bro. I swear, bro. Picking up. Hold on. I'm gonna use incense for example, bro. Like, you feel me? How y'all be doing that shit? I ain't gonna lie. If I can, I eat my shit like that, low key. They gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Get me a regular fork and spoon, bro.
It's like every flavor you want in one bowl. There's nothing missing. But I don't know that I would say that that's not true about the curry either.
These are both excellent dishes, and it really comes down to what you personally like. The curry makes me crazy. This is great, but it doesn't make me crazy.
Interesting.
I mean, they're both heartwarming, right?
1, 2, 3. Bo, 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 bo.
Naruto.
Sanji's curry upsets our number 5 seeded ramen from Naruto. To be fair, they're both delicious dishes. We don't have time to talk about it, so we're moving on.
Now we have the battle of the fat man versus the fat cat. This is Family Guy versus Garfield. First up, Family Guy's carp.
This is Family Guy? Hold the fuck on. I ain't never seen anybody ever seen Peter make this type of sandwich. Hot dogs. And what is it? It look like fucking peanut butter. Mint chocolate. I don't know, bro. I give it a go though. It don't look like hot dogs though. It look like probably thick ass sausages or some shit.
Look, if you try to
It
put
might
Peter
actually
Griffin
be
on a
hot dogs. I
diet,
don't
he'll
know.
escape to the convenience store and probably make this in his car. So I begrudgingly did the same.
Car panini, panini press, bread, 3 sausages, peanut butter cup,
Of course, don't forget your
What?
potatoes.
and then a
Yo. He gonna put yo. Hey, I feel like so many people gonna try this. And this shit is that easy to make. What? All you need is bread, sausages, and Reese's. And what is this fucking peanut butter cup? What is he spreading on it?
Cadbury egg cracked right on top. Oh God, I don't
Doritos
ever wanna see
and
this image again. Now you might be thinking,
whatever that
oh,
is.
well, what about cleaning your hands? Why are these so big, Haynes? Whose are these?
What the
Well,
fuck?
good thing it looks like this now. Oh my God.
There is quite literally nothing good about how this sandwich is made. After we pressed it, the filling barely stayed in the sandwich, and well, let's be real, it doesn't look good either. Next up, lasagna from Garfield. Wow, there's
Man,
no definitive recipe out
I ain't gonna lie. Lasagna, bro, lasagna on some real shit, that shit gonna hit regardless. Like, I feel like this, like lasagna, it's gonna outdo that regardless, bro. I feel like that shit is just like a little mini snack, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let me fix something real quick before I, you know, do something with whatever. But this right here, your ass gonna be, you probably gonna be sleep, nigga. You probably, hold on, let me chill for a bit. Shit, you feel me? Let the food digest, bro.
To a comic strip
I ain't gonna
where
lie,
the owner,
lasagna
John,
good, though.
actually makes the lasagna. And hearing Garfield say in his first movie, I like it for the cheese and the meat and the sauce. Are those not all the basic things that make up a lasagna? So first, a layer of bolognese, a layer of freshly cooked lasagna sheets.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm definitely gonna replay all this. I'm gonna replay all this and try to make this shit my damn self. One of these damn days, bro. It's watch. I'm gonna be the Chef Boyardee in this bitch. I'm gonna give it a shot though, low key. It do look good. Like most of the shit they done show so far, yo, it look good. Like, who wouldn't try it?
More bolognese, ricotta, and another layer of lasagna sheets. Repeat this a few more times to top with a heavy dose of mozzarella and bake until a deep, rich golden brown. Now we can enjoy nature's most perfect food. According to Garfield, not me.
Garfield
Picked a great main, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free, real-time voice changers and a
kind of popped off on that.
Lasagna?
This is fucking insane. Thank God we have Garfield's lasagna. But you know, this could be good, hypothetically.
Never say never.
Let's start with the best dish here. This looks like a cross-section that I saw possibly in my nightmares.
It's grotesque, intentionally.
I mean, it can't be that bad, right?
I mean, look at Peter. He's okay.
You know what? It's not bad. You guys don't look like you're sharing the same sentiment as I am.
It's the Cadbury egg that derails the whole thing. It would be tolerable if it weren't for that. It's repulsive. I mean, it's intentionally repulsive. That was the joke in Family Guy to begin with, that this was gross.
Yeah.
And it pays off. In real life, it's just as nauseating.
It almost evolves from like, oh, there's sausage and then there's some sweetness. Okay, now it tastes like chocolate and then it transitions to vomit.
The sausage and Dorito part was pretty good, but it's when that freaking Cadbury egg swarms your mouth that you want to barf.
All right, lasagna. I mean, you know, I don't even think we need to vote. It's standard lasagna. And I think anything that isn't vomit on a plate would beat this. And so, what's your vote?
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. There's really not much to be said. Peter, look, you did something.
It does smell quite a bit.
That said, moving on. And Garfield's lasagna moves on to the next round. Not really a surprise here.
In our final first round battle, we have Jake's Perfect Sandwich from Adventure Time, something I've always wanted to try. And up next, The Simpsons.
Bro, I never knew, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Most of these cartoons that's popping up right now, I never knew they made their own little sandwiches and, you know, little food. And they actually got the ingredients and shit. Or whatever.
Ribwich from Krusty Burger. Jake's Perfect Sandwich. Let's make a sandwich.
Nah, this
that is
look
better
good.
than any other sandwich I
Now
think
that
I've
look
ever
good,
made
bro.
in my entire life. Now we will be doing this a little bit out of
Wait,
order.
hold
but
the
we'll
fuck
get it
on.
all in there.
I don't know about this meat right here though. That shit look uncooked or something. What is this? I swear it look like a bro. It look like a tongue or some shit.
First, we'll start by torching our bread. Spread both sides with cream
Wait,
cheese.
what?
Next, some sprigs of dill on your top bun. On the bottom bun, pickles from Prismo. Add some sliced boiled egg, along with any bird you can find from a window. Followed by sliced cucumbers, Roma tomatoes, yellow onion, and of course, the finest seasoning, tears for salt. At least that's what Jake would do. Finally, our steak. Next up, bacon. And lastly, you didn't think we'd leave out the soul of a lobster, did you? And honestly, I thought this was gonna look bad, but it's amazing. Thankfully, Magic Man didn't show up before our tasting because I want to put this in my mouth. Now to number 10, the Simpsons Ribwich from Krusty Burger. You want this before the meat supply goes extinct. And speaking of meat, we used a mixture of ground pork, ground beef, and ground bacon because the actual meat is unnamed and may have more legs than a pig. Now, I'll let you decide if we added that. We mixed the seasoned meat and shaped it into a rib-like patty, which we then cooked and lacquered in a nice barbecue sauce placed on a butter-toasted bun, and this probably looks nothing like the imposter at Universal Studios, so prepare for pupil dilation.
Dude, this is absurd. I think if Jake the dog was real and he saw this right now, I feel like he'd be proud of us.
I'm stunned at how much this really looks like it came from Adventure Time. It's like somebody shined a magic ray into the TV and brought that drawing to life. It just has visual elements of that show all over it.
And then we have a very special, albeit much smaller, from The Simpsons, the Ribwich, which I love that this has the seal that said, it's not just good, it's good enough. It does look hilariously more appetizing just because it's simple, right? You've got like the caramelized meat and a bun.
As someone who worked on The Simpsons for many years, I always thought that Krusty Burger was most closely aligned with Burger King. This looks to me like it's Burger King's version of McRib, so therefore I pronounce it faithful to the show. Because
Wow.
it's small and kind of sad looking.
It's not about size, it's about taste. So, let's taste.
There's a steak on here too, right?
Honestly, it's pretty good. What are y'all's first thoughts?
It's a lot. I don't even know if I got everything in that one bite.
I think it's pretty good. Like, my main problem is that it's just so huge, you can't get it into your mouth.
I kind of like it. The bar of practicality is in hell, but it tastes great. You got some fresh cucumber, you have some pickles.
This is a gnarly club sandwich. It's got poultry, bacon. I do like the two kinds of cucumbers, a pickle and a fresh.
Okay, not bad. Now pitting it up against the Ribwich. How do you feel about it?
Masterful job of approximating the level of quality that you'd find at Krusty Burger.
I kind of liked that it was simple. In a weird way, I feel like if George Motes was here, he would eat this and be like, this is perfect. Texturally, it's not dry. It's definitely meaty. And the barbecue sauce on there is like a pretty, run-of-the-mill barbecue sauce, but everything pulled together into one sandwich.
If it's there, I'm eating it.
Yeah, 3 and a 2 and a 1.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens.
Adventure Time.
I
Okay.
almost voted for the Ribwich, but what put me over the edge was, what would I go back and eat again and again? And honestly, the Adventure Time sandwich is good. It's just too damn big.
You would go back and eat it again and again, and it would still be there. That's how much sandwich is in there.
So,
Ain't no way.
moving on. Number 7, Jake's Perfect Sandwich beats The Simpsons Ribwich to move on to the quarterfinals. On to our first quarterfinal matchup, Bacon and Eggs from Howl's Moving Castle moves on to face our number 1 seeded Krabby Patty from SpongeBob.
This could possibly be one of the most exciting things.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This shit look good, boy. It looks simple, but it look good, boy. I'm telling you what.
You could be making
Yeah, I
today.
actually made
For
a
me,
Krabby
personally,
Patty is
I watch
crazy.
reruns of SpongeBob, and I have always wanted to try the Krabby Patty. The funny thing is, SpongeBob makes it differently almost every single time. Nickelodeon shows 23 ways, and the wiki has over 70. So get your King Neptune's Poseidon Powder Seasoned Patty.
Wait, for real? I thought all the Krabby Patties was the same. He made it. Wait, How many
The
times?
funny thing is, SpongeBob makes it differently almost every single time. Nickelodeon shows 23
23?
ways, and the wiki has over 70. So get your King Neptune's Poseidon Powder Seasoned Patty cooking. We flip it with our trusty.
How come I never
We top it
noticed
with two
that?
pickles with ketchup smiley faces tucked under a slice of cheese. Aw. Then another pickle, because I saw an image that had a pickle here too, so why not? Top with sliced red onion, tomato, one nice leaf of lettuce, and on the other side of our bun, mustard and more ketchup. And the real secret ingredient, the one that nobody ever knew was there, love. I should also add that you can't forget to read it a bedtime story, which we did do off camera. And one thing's for sure, when we eat this, we did not forget the pickles, okay? It's there, let's eat.
We've made it to the quarterfinals. We have Howl's Moving Castle versus the Krabby Patty. This might be the most iconic food on the whole list.
Now, I always thought, even though Mr. Krabs runs the restaurant, that this was going to have crab in it.
Here's the theory. Mr. Krab is the only crab in the whole show. So is it made out of his family?
Yes. I mean, off the bat, this is a better burger.
This is a really tough call, man. This is a good burger, but this is an excellent breakfast.
True.
This is generally a balanced burger. Properly seasoned, the cheese is proper. It's got pickles, lettuce, tomato. I feel like this is the most standard ingredients for a burger.
I was extremely happy with my burger.
Yeah, it's super good.
But it's competing against an excellent breakfast. I've had a lot of burgers that are like this, but I haven't really had a breakfast that's like this. This is the toughest call so far.
What would I have again and again? And I think I know my answer.
With a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Bing, 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 bing. Yes, SpongeBob, thank
SpongeBob.
God.
This was the toughest call of this entire thing. I can
Yeah.
have that burger twice a day for 50 years.
Also, nutritionally, the burger's probably better for you.
Honestly, I picked breakfast because I've had bacon and eggs, I've had bread, I've had cheese, and I have tea. But just the setup of all of that, I thought that beat the burger.
Have this for breakfast, have that for lunch, and have the Family Guy panini for dinner.
And then for dessert, the toilet. Moving on.
So the Krabby Patty moves into the semifinals. Now we have the number 12 seeded Sanji's Curry facing regular show's ultimatum sandwich. I'm gonna be honest, this is a monstrosity. When I first saw this,
What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I mean shit, like, would y'all try this? This like 2-3 burgers?
thought, wow, there's no way that's possible. Supposedly it's only made once every 100 years, so thank God, after we make this, we won't have to see it again. We'll start by deep frying 2
I ain't gonna lie. Hold the fuck on.
years, so thank God, after
Bro, the middle one just looked like you doing too much at this point. The middle one just, you know what I'm saying? Like the middle one throwing it off like, ugh. They actually just literally just they made 2 burgers and a big ass piece of meat and just slapped the big meat on one burger. Fucking ketchup and cheese and then slap the other one on the fucking meat, bro. Call that a what? What is this?
we make this, we won't have to see it again. We'll start by deep frying 2 burger patties and making them into cheeseburgers. Believe it or not, those will then become our buns. Take a separate cooked cheeseburger and wrap with ground beef. Delectable. And sear on all sides until cooked through. Horrific. Now place your cheeseburger stuffed burger on the bottom cheeseburger bun and add your Himalayan ketchup, which is Heinz spice.
Games went downhill when
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
they got rid of cheats.
Let me let this go
We're
by.
bringing them back. Weemont gives you dozens.
With Himalayan
I just don't like the opening. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh.
and aromatics, which hopefully Pops would approve of. Now crown it with your other deep fried burger, and
Would y'all try
yes,
this?
That's it. I would allow Benson to eat this before I got to it, if I'm being honest. I don't think that there's anybody that really actually wants this.
Is there a f***ing burger in that thing?
There's a burger inside this burger. I worked on a regular show.
Really? How did that work? What was that like?
It was fun. It was J.G. had a short, and they were like, you help him come up with all the necessary stuff to convince the executives that this can be a series. And we came up with the first 4 episodes and like a sort of little Bible for the show and stuff. It was really fun.
That's amazing. Sanji's Curry versus the ultimatum. There are parts of my brain that say this is good, and there are other parts of my brain that say I don't like that.
It's actually very similar to the Adventure Time sandwich, and that's kind of crazy and too big. The elements are all good.
There's a starchiness to it I can't quite explain.
It's the other burger that's inside the meat.
Yeah, like steamed it, spun.
It's a tidal wave of burger flavors all kind of mushed up together.
If you just dip your spoon in that and taste it, and then tell me what you like more. I mean, look, let's just call it a day. It's Sanji's curry.
It's not a fair competition.
This could possibly be a part of your fault.
Theoretically, yes. I wasn't involved with this particular burger, but I think this is actually pretty good.
I don't disagree.
Almost any food of any kind would have a hard time competing against this.
I will say, ultimately,
A burger inside of a burger.
A little weird, a little too much. It's really just a cheesy, ketchupy burger.
It's like a triple reverse Juicy Lucy.
Yeah, so we're gonna triple reverse ourselves to the restroom, and we'll see you in just a moment. And Sanji's curry continues its Cinderella run to face the #1 seeded Krabby Patty in the semis. On to the next, number 3, Ratatouille.
Krabby Patty is gonna win it.
Garfield's lasagna.
I'm counting on Krabby Patty.
Favorite movies of all time.
Oh,
Who would
shit.
have guessed, right? Funny thing is, 3-star Michelin chef Thomas Keller, one of the greats, actually consulted on the film and provided the ratatouille recipe that finally broke Anton ego. It starts by spreading a pepper tomato sauce on the bottom of a skillet, then starting at the edge of a pan, lay down your very thinly sliced vegetables, zucchini, yellow squash, Japanese eggplant, and a fresh, vine-ripened tomato. Repeat until the pan is filled, or just do what the rat says. Sprinkle a mixture of garlic, oil, thyme leaves, and salt and pepper over the vegetables. Top with parchment paper and bake. Remove and then perfectly align in a cylinder mold onto a plate. This is a very old school way of plating, guys. Drizzle a little pepper tomato vinaigrette around the plate, top with 1 strand of a chive, and probably don't tell anybody that a rat made this.
It is the cat versus the rat. You're gonna say no to this guy?
Lasagna.
I feel like we needed
All
this.
the way.
Our bodies needed this.
It's so much healthier than all the other stuff we made.
It's balanced, it's acidic, it's sweet, it's earthy.
Here's the thing, ratatouille to me
Well, I
has never
haven't
been
tried
a
that. I'm
knock
gonna
their
be
socks
honest,
off
but-
dish, and oftentimes it's served as a side, and I think them serving it as a main kind of as a statement about the beauty of simplicity and how it's all about great technique, and it's tomatoey, it's lightly sweet, a little bit of tartness too. Even though there's only 2 textures, the textures are nice, the vegetables are cooked nicely.
I think there may be a version of lasagna out there somewhere that's better than this ratatouille, but it's not this one.
Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it was hard not to give it to Remy because Remy is cute. I'm sorry, Ratatouille's not that crazy. Go make it. It's delicious. It's just not better than a nice, meaty, cheesy lasagna. I mean, it's not even a fair competition.
I can't believe I'm sticking up for vegetables, which I normally dislike. I've disliked this dish for the first 30 years of my
See, I
life.
haven't
but
tried
I'd
that,
say
so
in this,
I
honestly,
don't
in this
know.
competition, I think this is the winner.
Okay.
Looks like the cat won this time.
It's because he knows. He knows what the audience wants to hear. But unfortunately, I know and I don't care. Moving on. So the lasagna moves on to claim our 3rd semi-final seat. On to our last quarterfinal matchup to see who takes the final spot in the semis. Number 7, Jake's Perfect
Adventure
Sandwich
Time.
versus number 2, Gotcha Roast Pork from Food Wars.
This comes from Food Wars, a manga turned anime that's maybe the greatest cooking
What is
competition
this?
show I've ever seen. It's also incredibly inappropriate. So if you are under the age of 18, maybe you should not be watching this show. Anyway, this dish saved the main character's family's restaurant.
Wait,
but can it
what do you
win
mean by that?
our competition? We start by steaming chopped white potatoes until soft. And we brunoise onion and king oyster mushrooms, saute them in butter. We'll then mix them with the mashed potatoes. This is an interesting direction. We shape the potatoes with plastic wrap like a compound butter, put it in the fridge to get nice and solid. Then we lay our thick cut bacon nice and neatly. Bring back our mashed potato, wrap the bacon all the way around, then wrap it all up in plastic wrap to keep together. Tighten it up. Now you're gonna have to freeze it a little while. Now tie it with twine, tuck rosemary underneath the string, then into the oven goes the quote-unquote roast. Now the sauce. Red wine into a saucepan followed by sweet sake and soy sauce. Reduce that down till syrupy and mount with a lot of butter. Now remove your roast when the bacon is crispy, pour your sauce over it, top with a few pieces of watercress, and serve.
Our final quarterfinal matchup, we have the classic from Food Wars versus Adventure Time. It's, first of all, presentation-wise, stunning. It's really good and really weird at the same time. It's very fatty yet acidic. The smokiness from the bacon, the creaminess in the mashed potatoes. Texturally, it's kind of interesting, right? You've got this like sticky glaze enrobed by this part sticky, part crispy, part chewy, part fatty bacon that kind of mixes all together with that puree of potato. Flavor-wise is not blowing my dress up.
Theoretically, all it is an elevated version of mashed potatoes with bacon on top. First of all, its texture is remarkable, but it's also got this glaze. I come and go on every second. Like, I'm like, oh, I like this glaze. Oh, I hate this glaze. So
I agree. I want to like it and I want to hate it, but it's one of those things where it's like, I got to taste it again to see what I really feel.
yeah, precisely. Now this is the Adventure Time sandwich in a more reasonable size. Seems promising. Now this is a tough call. Both of these dishes are seriously flawed, but they're also both good in a very weird way. The sandwich is much more manageable now than it's ever been, but it also sort of everything that I don't really like it as much as I thought.
Yeah, I feel this exact same way when I ate it. 3, 2, 1. Wow, gotcha roast pork from Food Wars. I will say it's a bit weird of a dish, but it was better than the Adventure Time sandwich by a pretty strong margin, and I think that it might be one of the most beautiful dishes.
Absolutely.
But that's not what made it win. What made it win was a uniqueness of flavor.
It made me question a lot of things now.
Moving on. And the number 2 seeded gotcha roast pork moves on to face Garfield's lasagna in the semifinals. Now, our first semifinal matchup. The number 1 seeded Krabby Patty versus the number 12 seed, our underdog, Sanji's Curry. This is a strong battle. This is a hard decision. It's actually our least voted for versus our most voted for.
I'm counting on Krabby Patty.
Honestly, they're both equally flavorful.
Seasoned well, addicting.
Yeah, I have my answer.
You do?
Yeah, I do actually. Because I know what I want to go back to and take another bite of. All right, 1, 2, 3. And it's a win for the Krabby Patty.
They're both
Let's
excellent,
go.
And my only criteria was I could eat one of these every day for a year. The curry I would be sick of after eating for 60 straight days.
Yeah, I'm already tired of it after eating it 3 times now. It is absolutely delicious, but it's powerfully flavorful. I'm gonna want this on a specific day at a specific time, and it's gonna beat any other option there could ever be. But I could eat this year round all the time.
It could be a personal thing where maybe I'm just tired of burgers.
That would make sense.
When a man is tired of burgers, he's tired of life.
But that said, SpongeBob's Krabby Patty wins and moves on to the finals. So let's see who's gonna join them there.
Okay.
Gone with the breeze.
Come on, man. Who was gonna win? Who was gonna win?
Versus Garfield. The sauce is so odd.
It's an anomaly. I kind of know my vote, weirdly.
This is that same
I'm still
SpongeBob
counting on
conundrum.
SpongeBob.
I like this a little better. This one somehow lights up something in my brain that is not usually lit up. Lasagna I've had a million times.
3, 2, 1.
Boy.
Gotcha! It's the most unique. I mean, the lasagna is kind of just a mid lasagna. But the gotcha roast pork, it's tasty and unusual, but it's good. It's like porky and smoky, and the potato has a nice texture. It's got crispy, chewy, fatty, and the bitterness that's in the sauce from reducing all that wine works because of the richness of it.
Bitter is an underrated flavor profile.
Yeah.
And it shines a lot more than I thought it should, but it's also shining.
Food Wars wins this one. They move on to the finals. Now, they do get out.
We got
we
the
find our winner.
the roast
The
pork
number 1 seeded
versus
Krabby Patty versus the number 2 seeded gotcha roast pork. It's a heavyweight versus
Krabby
heavyweight
Patty
showdown
versus
for the crown
roasted
of
pork.
which cartoon has the best food.
I'm
Things are
still
changing
counting on
this
Krabby
one.
Patty.
We're not just gonna eat it and pick one. We're gonna eat, give it a score out of 10, eat the next, and give that a score out of 10, and then whichever one adds up to be the highest score out of 10 amongst the 3 of us will be our winner. You guys don't seem that excited.
This is the 4th or 5th time we've had each one of these.
We're tired. What tastes good while you're tired counts.
Yeah, that's true. You're kind of like at your most critical.
Like, I don't even want food, but which food would I want more?
First, we're gonna vote for the gotcha roast pork. Bing bong, bing bong. Wow, high rating. We're gonna have to see resounding 8s on this or more. So let's vote for the Krabby Patty. 3, 2, 1.
8.5, 9.1. Let's go.
25.3 for the Krabby Patty. It takes the title, it takes the win. If it's good enough for King Neptune, it is good enough for us.
Come on,
this
man.
was satisfying to my childhood and possibly childhoods around the world.
Everything we tasted, the Krabby Patty made a statement.
There's a reason why the Krabby Patty and similar burgers have been so successful.
It's simple,
all over the
bro,
world
like-
for over 100 years. It's because they're timeless and you don't get sick of them. These other dishes are remarkably delicious, but they have a bit of a shelf life. Not to say that they're not delicious, but my taste buds get a little tired of that
Yeah.
after 4 or 5 dishes of it. Whereas my taste buds continue to be delighted by a cheeseburger far past that point.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing too. Most of them dishes do look good though. You can't, you can't get them wrong, bro. Don't get them wrong. But, bro, I feel like a burger. You can take a burger anytime, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That shit gonna hit, boy.
It always delivers. And that being said, we hope that you felt that we delivered. And if you
You
didn't,
don't really
please
get
don't say
tired of it
anything.
like that.
Subscribe. Bye.
Nah. Love you video, bro. They're actually making these cartoon food. It's crazy though. Imagine these cartoons actually open up their own restaurants